from Oldham, it's the Horn and Hoof Records podcast video chat show with your host, Danny Barrett. Scene one, take one.
Let's go.
Plot 32, let's go. Hello everybody and welcome to the Horn and Hoof Records TV podcast chat show. That's not the title of it, is it? What are we calling it now? What is it? The Horn and Hoof Records video podcast chat show. Hello and Hoof. That's the right one. Hiya. How are we doing? It's me, Danny Barrett, folks, from the Crash Mats. How are we all doing? It's been a long time. We're back in the shed. We're back. And today's guests, everybody, we've got Liz and Kat from Plot 32. Hello, guys. How are we going? How are we doing? Yeah, you're alright. Are you alright? I'm alright. Are you alright?
Really good.
Yeah, good stuff. Plot 32. How are we doing? That's so
I feel like I'm so much more than Plot 32.
Well, you are. So, let's start with that, right? Liz is a nail bomb of punk rock. You started off as this little package and now you've exploded into like many different bands.
Yeah, many different bands.
Many different bands. You in like 3 bands now?
3 bands.
So there's Plot 32.
Yeah.
There's Velvet Fist. I like the name of that one. The other one, Madonna's.
Yeah.
Is that one of those X's in the name of meant to do? They're meant to make you like half beatbox.
We're actually teaching people beatboxing just by sleuth.
As you can tell, it's going really well.
Sleuth beatboxing. So. Yeah, so how do you cope with being in 3 bands? Like, do you ever play in a gig and you're like, oh, I've forgotten what song I'm playing?
Yeah, I do that, but I did that when I was in one band.
I
forget what we're doing in the middle of all songs.
Exactly, yeah, same here. I know that problem.
Well, you get a little foot to tell you what's going on.
Yeah, but in every single band, my band members sometimes put up a foot, and that's an indication of what I need to do differently. So you can look out for that.
There's change coming. Everyone's got their feet in the air.
You might think it's like a McFly-esque dance move, but it's just a hint, subtle hint.
Subtle hints to Liz behind the drum. So yeah, you play drums then, Liz?
I do.
Kat, do you play a brass instrument?
I play trumpet.
You play trumpet, right? So are you from Yorkshire?
No.
So you've incorporated that Yorkshireness about you. Do you own a Kestrel as well?
I don't, sadly.
No, you've not gone that far yet.
No.
Maybe one day.
Like, how long do you have to live in Leeds before you can get a Kestrel?
I think it's a minimum of 15 years.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, unfortunately.
How many years have you had?
When you're 15, 16, you get a copy of Kes in the post if you're legally born in Yorkshire.
Yeah,
So I think it is 15 years.
25, you get a ferret.
Yeah. A 50-year service, you get a whippet and a flat cap. Oh, there you go. So look out for that in the future. So, right, how many members are there in Plot 32? Because there's quite a few in there. Because it started off that there were like 7 or 8 of you.
Yeah.
And then I've seen you with like 5 of you. You've got rolling members, like, so how many members are there?
There are 8 members, but we usually perform with 7 members.
8?
Yeah. Rachel is like on long-term parental leave, but comes in and plays with us when she can.
Right.
So she's a sax player. Greg took her place.
We're actually very generous with employment rights.
Yeah.
Anyone can come onto the allotment and play with you guys. It's an open session.
Fully paid time off.
We are actually always on the lookout for a trombophonist if anyone wants to come and do that for us.
There must be just people all over the place who can play brass instruments in Leeds and
They don't even need to play, actually. Just learn on the job.
Exactly. You've got one. You'll have a brass instrument in the house somewhere if you're in Yorkshire. There'll be one about. So come down and play for Plot 32. If you're out there, folks, listening, there we go. Open invitation. So, right, you guys you've had an EP out of the undergrowth. Yeah. And you've done a load of...
You know so much. More than me.
I've got notes, mate. I've got notes. So, right, you've got your EP out and you've done a lot of singles, but is there an album coming out at all from you guys? Is there a full length, if you will, or are you just happy growing little plots, little individual root vegetables and like.
I feel like the way you're saying it makes it sound like a lot more strategic than the we make.
We have got some new songs, right?
Yeah.
So you could, if you had that sort of
In
project
theory.
plan, you could make an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In theory, that's in,
theory.
there.
But
you
in
know.
fact,
But in fact, in fact, in reality, not in fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 8 people to coordinate and record with.
It's a lot of
difficult,
yeah.
It's very, you know,
So we kind of record.
Some people are out there in the fields flowing the kestrels. Some are at home, you know.
Gaz tending his potatoes.
Exactly. Yeah. Because from you guys, like I say, you've got Velvet Fist. Gaz is in a Morrissey tribute band called Morris Eye, which I had the pleasure of seeing a couple of weeks. I hate Morrissey and I hate the Smiths. I can't tell you how much I hate.
How do you feel about oi music?
About what?
Oi.
Oi. As long as it's not racist, you know, they can all have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take your shirts off and slap each other in the chest. That's what the eye people like. Let them do their own thing. As long as they're not being racist and whatnot, let them do their own little thing, you know. So I don't really.
And Morrissey's ethics are beyond reproach,
You know,
aren't they?
No, I've heard the eye song. I've got no need to see it played 15 times over half an hour. You know, 5 or 6 times in one night. So you know, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's like rockabilly. I've heard the rockabilly song.
How does that one go?
You know, and it's like, I've got a car, I've got a big fringe. That's
Yeah, but sometimes with that, the double bass player will stand on the double bass, and that looks cool.
I was just about to say,
cool.
I love it when they stand on the double
That
bass.
is, well, that's the best bit of rockabilly,
Yeah.
really. That and the fringes. So, let's get to that question. So, I'm going to change it for you guys because Plot 32 are a ska band.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's ask that
let's
question.
say that we are a ska band, but we.
What flavour of punk rockery would you say Plot 32 is?
I always say that we're ska punk, and then
Ska punk.
I cringe a little bit because it sounds like we've regressed to being in 2004.
But you got
I feel like we're so much more than ska.
Yeah, exactly.
We're ska punk who thinks they're better than ska punk.
Yeah. People in ska punk band, I've got to say, you know, if you want to be good and be liked, you've also got to say we're not like Real Big Fish after saying we're in a ska punk band. We're not like Real Big Fish.
No, exactly. It's irrelevant that Real Big Fish was my favourite band growing up. Seen every single tour. No.
I love the Aquabats. I'll watch the Aquabats TV show all day. But I'm not, you know, we're not.
Not one of them.
We're not one of them.
No.
We don't have that kind of stage show. We're more growing up. We're like 15, 16 rather than 11, 12, you know. I'd say that's the age of the grandparents.
I think
Very immature idiots.
I think at 11 and 12 I was listening to Sophie Ellis-Bextor and Mystique actually.
Oh, Mystique?
Yeah.
Is that
That's
maybe
what brings the edge, isn't it?
Yeah.
maybe that's the vibe you want to bring in for the album? The Mystique, What are your thoughts on Cleopatra?
Oh, coming at you.
So so if you with a ska punk but without the Real Big Fish parts. So let's take the ska part out of this, and what you walk into a field, right? Over this side you see a fringe sinking into quicksand, and on this side you see a skinhead with braces. You see braces and boots sinking into quicksand, right? Do you save rockabilly or do you save oi? One of them's going to sink into the abyss of the quicksand and will never be heard of again. The other will be saved by you and the 999 recreation team.
We've already agreed, really, haven't we? There's no way that the braces people are going to stand on the
No, exactly.
So it's got to be rockabilly.
No skinheads are standing on your bass. Maybe that's what they need to do.
There are two of us.
I would save the oi music. I think I like the experience of being. Although I haven't really been to many oi gigs, but you know, the experience of being at that gig more than a rockabilly gig. I feel like, as long as it's not racist,
you can shout on oi oi oi.
The sound is more consuming. It's like
See, that's what I's got. I's got the participation. You can do that. Oi.
I'm just gonna have to be quietly at the back going do 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 do.
So you're saying rockabilly and you're saying oi.
Yeah.
Schisms in the Plot 32 camp, ladies and gentlemen. Schisms.
It's our differences that make us make great music.
Exactly. Great variety makes great teamwork.
Exactly.
We were once told by, was it Miss Cheshire?
Former Miss Cheshire.
Former Miss Cheshire came to see us once, and she said,
What year? Do you know what year?
2017.
2017 Miss Cheshire.
Or 2016, one of them.
Yeah, yeah. It was about 2018 she came to see us. And she said to us, you're the strangest group of people I've ever seen in the same place at the same time. That's so lovely, isn't it?
Well, I mean, she's never been to Yorkshire before, obviously.
No, probably not gone out of Cheshire, actually. It was in Cheshire that we saw her.
There you go, yeah, she can't leave. Who's your favourite TV detective?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
Which one, the Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, well, all of them. I've got a real thing for, antisocial people who are not very good at social norms.
Like Monk?
Quite like Monk,
yeah.
I've not watched as much Monk.
No.
But
who's Monk?
He's a guy with autism.
Like an autistic sort of antisocial detective.
So the police are like, fucking hey, you can solve crimes. You've got, you've got autism. Come jump on board.
Don't want to pay you to be a policeman.
No. He's not just got autism, he's got like the OCDs and he's got they can't touch things because he's got germs on it and everything's got germs on it and then,
Doesn't that make it quite difficult to be a detective if you can't touch?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But that's Monk's superpowers in the end. He can get through all of his quirks and foibles and solve the case, not quirks and foibles. The disease, not diseases. What was the word I'm looking for?
Crimes?
I don't know.
They're a part of it.
I have a clue.
Cut this bit. Jeremy Wade, he's a detective, but he's a fish detective. If you go into the punk rock community, it's a DIY community, right? Everyone's in there DIY doing it themselves. But in the middle of the community is a DIY shop. And if you went into the DIY shop, what aisle on the DIY store would Plot 32 be on?
Would be like, the unnecessary little add-ons that you get, like the little cupboard handles and stuff.
Yeah.
And like a little pretty replacement that isn't like, it's not substantial and really core, but
you have to open a little drawer to get it out.
Yeah.
And they're all individually wrapped.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have thought you'd have been in a garden centre personally.
Actually, sorry, I spoke too soon.
Like slug repellent or something like that, Weed killer.
I mean, Kat's the only one here that does any DIY, so that's why.
Yeah.
Bowing to her expertise. And gardening, in fact.
Yeah, I don't know that we'd be a slug repeller because that can harm the slugs. So I don't want to be doing that.
No. Well, unless you
I might be taking your question a little literally, but
we had a big debate in our house about harming slugs this week.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, there's been one slug. We found a slug.
Oh my God, in the house?
In the cellar.
In the cellar?
In the cellar.
Not supposed to be there.
Down the toilet.
Oh, what? No.
But it's got a macerator in that toilet, so we think that was a cruel way to kill the slug.
It's got a poo cruncher. You got a poo cruncher. Right, okay. My granddad used to throw them over the fence.
I'd have put it in the wheelie bin myself.
Yeah. What? Just put it outside. What's wrong with you? You go to the trouble of taking it to the wheelie bin. Just put it on the floor.
My auntie used to just pour rings of salt around them, and I thought that was cruel.
Then they can't escape.
Exactly. They're not like a Japanese vampire. You can't do that and you can't do that to them. That's wrong.
Why didn't she just pour salt on them in the first place?
She just wanted
them to commit the crime themselves.
Yeah. You've come in here. This is your own making.
That's so cruel.
Well, sorry.
It's like the Squid Game.
There you go, Auntie Irene. Auntie Irene, Kat says you're cruel. So,
please don't pour a ring of salt around me.
Yeah. Go to a Plot 32. Your grievances there. Pie race. Tell me about pie race, Liz. Yeah. What's the deal?
Pie race is just round the corner.
Pie race is just round the corner. It's coming up. What date are we on? What date is it?
8th and 9th.
Yeah.
8th and 9th of November.
Yeah.
At Wharf Chambers in that there Leeds.
Yeah.
Right. So who've we got on? Who's? Because there is a pie race, isn't there? There is a pie eating competition.
There is.
I've entered it once. There might be a picture of it in here now, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see if I can find it and send it to Scott in time for the editing. But yeah, I was in it once. It was, what type of pie was it? Is it a Wimbury pie? Am I making that up?
Well, they vary every year.
It
might be an apple pie the year that you entered.
No, it was a small berry. It was a small
cherry,
fruit.
usually a cherry pie, because Ben will go down to the Morrisons near their house and get the vegan one, and usually that's a cherry pie.
Right, there we go. Yeah. So it was maybe a cherry pie.
Fare?
Horrendously awful. Yeah. So the guy next to me had like won it 3 or 4 times on the bounce.
Oh, Steve Studs Wilson.
Yes, right. So walking into this, let me give you a little thing here, like folks, thinking this is right, pie eating competition. I've got this. I eat pies. I can do this shit, right? This mammoth of a man sat down next to me with like arms bigger than my legs. And Ben went 3, 2, 1, eat your pie, and he fucking smashed it with his fist, folded it up, and went yoink, and that was it. The pie, and I'd not even like got my hand into it, and he finished the pie. So I think I had like 1 bite, and this dude had just whooped my ass.
Well, he's retired now.
Retired pie champion.
Yeah.
So
we've had a couple since him. So
you have had a couple since then. The championship's changed hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So who's the current?
We had Bev from
TNS. Yeah, Beverly. Yeah.
He won a couple of years, and then Logan from Electric Press.
Oh my god, the young guys. Pulling it up.
Young pretenders.
But they're playing quite late on the Saturday, so I'm interested to see if Logan does the pie race, whether he can keep that pie down through the entirety of their set.
Is there any drug testing after the pie race? If someone came, if they had like a bunch of edibles beforehand, and then waited an hour, and then I've got the mad bunches, I'll fucking smash this. Maybe you would have.
Oh, I didn't know people would be so strategic about it.
Exactly, you got to think. Yeah. Right, so who's playing the pie race then? Tell us who could we see at pie race? Who's playing?
Well, we're playing. Plot Things are playing. Velvet Fists are playing.
Yeah.
So Madonna are playing. So Liz.
So you're like, what are you? So let's rename this then. So who's playing Liz Fest?
So you got Liz and Liz, and then Goodbye Blue Monday are playing.
Oh my god, the guys from Scotland.
Yeah,
Goodbye Blue Monday. Yeah.
Very excited for that.
Very excited.
Electric Press, they're playing a much later slot than normal, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Dakar Skanks are headlining on the Friday. It would be really nice to have them back.
Right.
I think they played last year. And they were great, so that'll be really nice.
They're sort of like dub sky. They're nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Filthy Militia are coming up from London as well. Their first foray into Yorkshire.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Native James are playing there.
Native James.
Yeah, they're like
They're
sort
great.
of grime punky.
Grime punk.
A bit rappy.
Yeah.
We saw them for the first time the other day, and they were brilliant.
Yeah, we were like, we need to put them immediately. Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Okay. Right. You got to get ready now. You're gonna get asked the hardest question ever, right? But I don't know if this is gonna work because it's turned on. Right. Bluetooth connected. There we go. Right. Get ready, everybody. This is the hardest question. I'm gonna play you a song to get you prepared for the hardest question ever. Right. So there's no talking through the song. Let's all be nice, and let's all be just. But here we go. Respect the song. Now, right, Plot 32, hardest question ever. What is the best Plot 32 song?
Alright, my favourite at the moment is Jungle.
Right.
I'll tell you some of the reasons for that.
Yeah.
It's got a really good...
Is it massive?
Yes. Well, no, it's not massive.
No.
It's got the line in it. Jungle isn't massive because, you know, it's all about how jungles get smaller.
Oh.
Do you know what else it's got? It's got the word change.
I've seen what you've done there.
It's got the word change and then it's got a key change. Never heard anything like it.
It's the key to change and then a key change.
Yeah.
That's one of those songs you have to sit down and think of. I like that. Well done. Oh, sorry. Do you want a Chubba Chump?
No, thanks.
No? Do you want a Chubba Chump?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. They're all different kind of flavours. Go in there and there you go. I should have asked one of you to colour in, but I forgot. I didn't. We're not doing that. I just forgot.
Well, I got an A in art GCSE, so I would have won.
Exactly. Well, you know.
Well, I didn't do it at art GCSE, but I would have got an A if I had.
I think we all would.
I only got a C in drama.
So you're saying jungle. What are you saying?
Oh, I thought I got away with not answering that question.
No, it's the hardest question ever. And you're not Siamese twins joined together. You got your own individual thoughts and
I do like jungle, but I don't like it because I find it harder to play or harder to remember what I'm playing. I like Barry the Butcher.
Barry the Butcher, we can't pay off our debts to him if we don't do it soon. He'll chop off our heads with a cleaver he keeps in his case at all times. If we can't pay him off, we better run for our lives. He's notorious around these parts. If you piss him off, he'll cut out your heart. So we just hope he doesn't find us. We'll hold our breath and we'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's an old one, but a classic. Yeah. I like the storytelling in it. Swanee wrote it, did a great job with it. Yeah.
Well done, Swanee.
Congratulations.
Right. Congratulations. So apart from Lizfest / Pie Race, what else have you guys got coming up? What have you? Because you must have the fullest calendar in the world. So like, so have you got a free weekend at all? Coming up?
I'm a very busy person.
Very busy person. You're in bands, Liz. Like you must be a very busy person.
We're not actually doing that much. So we've got Plot 32. We're playing a festival. We're playing Curses Festival next year.
Curses Festival.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, it's down in Dorset.
Yeah.
Down there.
It's run by the Fueled by Cider lot, so the people that put on Insider, Outsider, and Curses.
Yeah.
So it's really
bound to be
so
fun.
good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Velvet Fist have a gig in Leicester next week on the 2nd for Leicester.
Do you do that? Just the thing you do that. Tell her she's got to start doing.
Yeah. Well, is this going to be on the video? We could just tell her to watch that.
Yeah, watch the video. Yeah, watch this.
She could just put that on a loop.
Just practice.
Get that hand move. Velvet Fist. Did she wear a velvet glove? Velvet Fist. Wear a velvet glove or just one hand?
She can't touch velvet. It makes her cringe.
Is it?
Yeah.
If I could, I would wear it every day.
What's stopping you?
I've got a little
Society, Liz. Society. The
I've
people.
got a little bit of velvet going.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Velvet's an excellent material.
Velour as well.
Maybe this is velour. I don't really know that I know the difference between velvet and velour. What is the difference?
Go away, find out, come back, tell us.
Right in.
Throw in cashmere there as well, fans. Just tell me the difference. I think cashmere is more of
cashmere's from a certain type of goat.
Yeah. Well, we've got to the end of that.
Isn't it?
We've got to the end of that one, folks. And on that note, thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you very much. That's it, everybody. Go and watch Plot 32. They're a very good band. Go and watch Crash Mats. We're not a very good band, but you know, you might have fun. You never know. Until next time. See you later, everybody. Bye. You have been watching the Horn and Hoof Records video podcast chat show. Hello and Hoof with your host Johnny Barrett.
Directed and edited by Scot Bradley, CEO and Vice President of Horn and Hoof Records, and Rick Fallows, aka Neidhart. Why not email in the show hello.and.hoof.at@hotmail.com. Tell your friends about the show. Share the show with other people. Tune in next time for another thrilling adventure on the Horn and Hoof Records video podcast chat show. Hello and Hoof.